Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. Today, we're going to be playing that deck. Yeah, you're correct. We're going to be playing Agents, and I'm really not even going to get into a synopsis of what Agents are about, because you guys probably have seen them on the How to Play Agents. If you guys would like to see how to play Agents and learn how to play Agents, then definitely the link is down below, and it's also going to be joined in a playlist with this video. But more often than not, we're going to get into this game. We're going to be playing UAs. And I had a very different matchup with this guy, just like a couple of the matchups that you guys will see since I'm going through so many. I wind up winning game 1, and I guess they get salty and like just leave game 2, or game 2 just wasn't as appealing. So I decided to make it more of a mash type variety. I hope you guys enjoy. So Tour Guide is going to get Scarm. Biggest reason why my first tour, if you ever do open up, you want to go Tour Guide. Biggest reason why is because you want to go into Scarm. Scarm gets Dante. Dante, you activate its effect, you T-chast to Scarm, and you can get a Tour Guide back, or a Curry Bandit. Now, the biggest couple of reasons why I said that is because Tour Guide essentially tutors another Tour Guide to your hand if you open up with it. Secondly, Venus's best play is making the Shine Ball, so you don't want to open up with Venus and go and Gachi Kentetsu, what a lot of people thought would have been great. You really want to open up with that Tour Guide. It sets up just so many great plays that you guys can see. I was able to special summon Arc Lord Christia to my side of the field, and you really don't worry about the milling because Arc Lord Christia, Call It 100, and there's just an array of cards that practically take care of that problem for you. And like I did state in the video, Arc Lord Christia is a win condition. 9 times out of 10, when you summon Arc Lord Christia, you win the game. Just period. It's just that good of a card. This time, he actually tributes my Arc Lord Christia with Monarch Storm 4th. So, I mean, like I said, that is the strongest. No, he doesn't. Okay, sure. Like I said, that is the best spell card. Is the best card. Probably the best unthemed themes-like card in the game right now, being able to tribute an opponent's monster. And here's where I guess I didn't activate Mystical Space Typhoon on his UA Power Jersey, because I didn't read the UA monster's effect that when it attacks, I can't activate cards and effects. So I was literally waiting until he attacked so I can Typhoon it and then go off. But it's more than fine right now because I'm about to hit for game anyways. He only has 2,700 life points. Him getting rid of Arc Lord Christia actually allowed me to provide, to go for game, so it wasn't really much of a problem. This match I'm going to be playing against X Giant X, and like I said, the tour guide to the Scarm play is as standard as possible. And then we follow up with the Dante. The thing that I don't want to necessarily do if I do open up Curry Bandit, I want to play Curry Bandit immediately, because you guys lose advantage every time you activate Curry Bandit's effect because you lose your monster. So more often than not, you want to use Curry Bandit when you already have an established board, or if you're going first and you have some decent back row, which would be Artifact Sanctum to back it up. Going against some Spellcaster type deck, and the real reason, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, is kind of a filler in here. I mean, it's just to show you how good the deck it does when you open up Tour Guide, and how other tier 2 type decks will respond to Agents, which does run a little weedy bitty Burning Abyss engine. His breaker hits my Artifact Sanctum. Sanctum's effect activates, Moral Tax effect activates, and I'm just going to hit for a ton of cards. Normally, right now, I mean, anybody would think I'm playing Burning Abyss. I mean, if you don't check my graveyard or anything, and you just see the on field, you're like, oh, he's playing Burning Abyss with artifacts. And I catch a lot of people by surprise while playing this deck, because, your standard play is open in with the Tour Guide, or, trying to make a Moral Tax play, and your Agents come in more so as the helpers, as Venus, or Earth being the tuner, Venus being able to tutor Pure Light to your field to add Arc Lord Christia or Master Hyperion. So they're not necessarily the deck, they're more of an engine type card, which, I mean, at the same time, it is sad to say that Agents really can't be a deck because of they just don't have that ability to be that type of deck. This time I'm going to Venus. I'm going to tutor out the Shine Balls. Shine Balls is going to special summon Herald. I mean, I'm not kidding you guys. This is literally the best card to go into. You're normally only going to use this effect once. Right now I'm just stunting. Right now I'm just trying to get extra points. So I'm like, what can I do to get the most points? So I'm going to go Arc Lord Christia, and I'm going to hope that Dante hits me exactly one fairy, but it doesn't, so it's whatever. And then I'm going to go Master Hyperion, because I have 5 fairies engraved. So I'm just going to go Master Hyperion and destroy his Public Tower. Like I said, I really don't care right now. I'm starting. He has one card in hand. I'm like 3,000% sure I'm gonna win this game, no matter what he gets out. Even if he ripped the Raigeki and brought out some other cards, like I still highly doubt that he'd be able to come back from this game. Arclore Christia would go back to the top of my deck. I just have too much advantage right there, especially with the tour guide still in hand. So I'd still be able to make a rank 3 play. And that's really what goes it. I'd give him an exact OTK. This game, is this... What game is this? Well, we'll find out soon. That's the best thing about the Arclore Christia type deck that you have is being able to manage your fairies in the graveyard so easily through the chaos monsters like BLS, Chaos Sorcerer. Call of Hunted does help a little bit. Herald of Pure Light, I mean, a lot of people don't think that it helps, but it kind of helps when I can just add Master Hyperions. This guy, he was kind of, sort of, a Burning Abyss player, so this is actually one of the guys that I was talking about. He was completely surprised to even see Agents in the deck, and that's exactly what wrapped me up the game. He's going to go Dante and then Mills 3, and I'm like, what? So, by seeing his fairy monster, which I forget his name, Syphilis, by seeing Syphilis, I automatically know he's not playing a standard Burning Abyss build. He's playing a different build, and he Effect Veiler's my tour guide. You struggle. You struggle. I hate when my tour guides get Effect Veiler, but hey, it's part of the game. He's going to go into a second tour guide. His second tour guide gets some Scarm again, and what puzzled me is that, I mean, like, he's only getting Scarm, so right now I'm not even 100% sure if this was Burning Abyss, because normally a Burning Abyss player would get into obviously better options. So he's going to go to Alucard, and right now I didn't stop that, because after I realized that it wasn't a Burning Abyss deck, I was like, yeah, I'll take an Alucard shot, and if he would have hit my my face down Sanctum, then he wouldn't have been so happy. He's going to attack into my tour guide. That's fine. I'm going to take 800 points of damage. And then I'm just going to say no. Why? Because he didn't activate Dante's effect, so he didn't want to mill. I mean, it's just another one of those things that I'm like, what exactly am I playing against? But to be honest with you guys, it really doesn't matter, because I am playing Agents, and Agents always find a way to just completely dominate the opponent. You know, tier 2 decks and lower, I would definitely not say this is a tier 1 deck. I mean, it has big troubles against the top decks, period. If I were to play it at a huge level event, I really wouldn't even know where to start. I'd obviously be having to main board certain cards no matter what, just to stop them. And that's not how you want to play at YCSs more often than not. There are some exceptions to it, though, like if your deck has a really good combo going on. But this one is just really synergistic. I really would take it to a local level and, you know, top or win those type of events. But like I said, this deck is just, it's really good at creating huge plays and in limited amounts of time. I'm just going to go ahead and attack with the Dante, show them how you're supposed to really use Dante, and then attack with the Moral Attack. Then I'm going to go into Down Syndrome Magician, because, like, she's just so amazing. I mean, and even if I do detach the Dante through her, I get, I still get my Dante's effect. In-phase Scarm is going to grab me back to Tour Guide to make another play later on down the road if I needed it to be. And he does have more advantage than me, and then I see, like, a TG Striker, and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not playing Burning Abyss. Then he tributes it for a Caius. Like, I'm still not 100% sure what this guy is playing, but I want to say more of a Monster Mash type build. He's going to get over my Down Syndrome Magician and my Artifact Moral Attack, and this is actually going to be game, because he doesn't play any back row, and I think that's really dangerous about this deck. If you're not playing back row, then yeah, it's going to be game pretty fast. It's just because of how many boss monsters I can play and how synergistic that this deck can be. So we're going to start off with Venus effect. We're going to grab 2 Shine Balls. Alright. And then we're going to make Herald of Pure Light. And like I said, he's surprised that I'm playing, that I'm even playing Agents. He probably didn't look off the mill cards with Dante's. Probably thought I was playing like BA artifacts. So we're going to go to the Herald of Pure Light, and I thought this was a prime example of what I was saying in the video. I'm going to add Master Hyperion, and then I'm going to put Moral Attack back to my deck. So, you know, just in case he somehow stopped me with like a Gores or Tragodia Battle Fader or something. I do have a target for Artifact Moral Attack in my deck to bring out with Sanctum. And then we're going to special summon the Chaos Sorcerer by banishing those two. and we're gonna hit for game. If you don't play back row, you're very, very, very open to this type of deck. Game 3 is actually it was a really long match, so I just decided to give you guys game 1. I wound up winning game 3. I wound up losing game 2. I lost game 2, and should have lost game 3 is because he had practically all of the answers. And when I mean all the answers, he had Wind Up Kittens when he needed them. He had Obedient Schools when he needed them. That new Beast Raccoon support type card is really good. Like, he had all the answers, but ultimately his misplays undone him. This time I started off with Earth because I felt I have a really strong Moral Attack play. Earth plus Moral Attack equals Michael, and Michael can run a game by himself if the opponent doesn't catch themselves worry of it. So like I said, I felt like I had a really strong play in Earth this time as opposed to the Tour Guide combo, and I really want to see how this works because my next 3 draws will depend on if I did that correct or not. So we're gonna go into Michael. Going to Michael. And like I said, you don't want to summon Venus until you need it. Response to the summon of Michael, I mean, because I still have so many ways to play around his cards, like this tour guide to Alucard, because I know exactly what he's going into right now. So we're gonna go into Ghost Trick Alucard, and Alucard's gonna destroy his face down Tantan, because I mean, who didn't know it was Tantan face down? Then we're gonna talk over his Palpaka, and that's gonna end my turn. Me not being able to mill with Michael wasn't really... I'm not going to say it didn't hurt, because it kind of did. I want to mill as much and as often as possible. But it didn't really hurt either, just because I already have a Light in the Dark in graveyard. I have Chaos Sorcerer in hand. I'm really ready for Sendeo. I really felt that I really pushed him back pretty far just with the Michael play on turn 2. And he goes Beast King Barbaros to get over my Ghost Trick Alucard. And this deck just too strong. I mean, there's really nothing much else I have to say after that. It provides so many good options. I can Mystical Space Typhoon right now and then just do a whole bunch of things. But you know what? I'm going to be the TheCaliEffect. I'm just going to go set the Typhoon, and then I'm going to end my turn with the Curry Bandit. And I'm going to give him one more turn. I still want to see how this deck plays in the long run, which I really didn't get a chance to. Another thing I want to point out is, like, Soul Charge is really completely ass in here. I've had it so many times, and then it just kind of like sat there and did nothing. So one thing I would like to point out is that I will definitely be dropping Soul Charge in favor of better cards. But yeah, the 3 Typhoons I felt were almost mandatory. With back row being so well established, this deck being so immune to, or not immune, being so bad against back row, and then it's just so many other factors. So I felt that back row was, you know, very much established. So we're gonna go ahead and go Chaos Sorcerer, or no, we're gonna go Venus. We're gonna try to make that. Are we making an Arc Lord Christia play again? Because if we are, I'm a dirty, dirty boy. And then we're gonna exceed into Purelight. Holy TheCaliEffect, you dirty, dirty boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god. And I'll have 5. So that's perfectly enough for Chaos Sorcerer. TheCaliEffect, you dirty, dirty boy. And that's gonna set the game up. I mean, like I said, Arc Lord Christia is our win condition. Anytime we go into our win condition, more than likely we win the game outright. I mean, barring Monarchs to storm forth. But thank you guys for watching another segment of TheCaliEffect. Please like, comment, subscribe. I wanted to know if you guys like this video better, but most of all, enjoy.